The arena lights fade into darkness as a low rumble begins to rise from thousands of voices. Waiting for violence, waiting for greatness, waiting for a moment that will live forever in boxing history. The camera slowly moves through the crowd, capturing faces filled with anticipation. Every eye is locked on the ring. Every heartbeat moves in rhythm with destiny itself. Tonight is not just another fight. Tonight is war. Tonight, the undefeated spirits collide under the brightest lights in sport. Gervonta Tank Davis walks toward the ring, surrounded by silence before the storm. His eyes are calm yet burning with purpose. At just 25 years old, he carries explosive power that has shattered opponents and silenced doubters. Each step forward feels calculated, as if he already sees the ending before anyone else can. Imagine it. The crowd roars as his name echoes through the arena, and the champion absorbs the energy like fuel, entering a raging fire. Across the arena, another warrior prepares for battle. Leo Santa Cruz stands tall, focused, and fearless, a relentless fighter known for endless punches and unstoppable pressure. He has climbed through divisions, conquering challenge after challenge, proving heart can rival power. For him, this is more than a fight. This is legacy. This is survival against one of the most dangerous punchers of the era. The bell rings and time freezes for a split second. Then movement explodes. Santa Cruz advances, immediately pumping his jab. Testing distance, searching for rhythm, Davis watches, patiently measuring every motion. His shoulders relaxed, his guard tight. He studies like a hunter waiting for the perfect opening. The early rounds become a chess match disguised as violence. Santa Cruz begins establishing control with volume. Punches flow like waves, crashing repeatedly against Davis' defenses. Left hands, right hands combinations fired without hesitation. The crowd senses momentum building. Davis circles quietly, slipping shots by inches, conserving energy while calculating timing. Every movement suggests patience. Every breath hints at danger yet to come. A sharp right hand from Santa Cruz lands clean, and the audience erupts. Davis nods calmly as if acknowledging the challenge. He fires back with a sudden counter left that snaps Santa Cruz's head backward. The impact changes the atmosphere instantly. Power has entered the conversation. The tension inside the arena becomes electric. Round after round, the tempo increases. Santa Cruz refuses to step back. He attacks the body, digging hooks to slow the explosive champion. Sweat flies under the lights as both fighters exchange in the center of the ring. Davis answers with precise counters, each punch carrying frightening authority. One clean shot from him changes everything. The commentators shout as momentum swings back and forth. Santa Cruz rallies, throwing combinations that overwhelm the senses. Davis retreats, momentarily touching the ropes, absorbing pressure, then suddenly explodes with a vicious uppercut that barely misses. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Everyone understands how close the fight is to ending at any second. Santa Cruz continues forward, driven by courage. He believes activity will break the champion resolve. His punches land repeatedly, scoring points and building confidence. The rhythm favors the challenger. Davis remains composed, waiting patiently for the moment that exists only in his vision. Between rounds, trainers shout instructions while sweat drips onto the canvas like evidence of war. Davis' corner urges precision and patience. Santa Cruz corner demands pressure and relentless output. Both fighters rise again, knowing the margin between victory and defeat grows thinner with every passing second. Round 5 begins with intensity rising to another level. Santa Cruz doubles the jab, stepping inside, refusing to allow Davis space. He lands combinations to head and body, pushing Davis backward. The crowd senses the challenger gaining ground. Yet Davis' eyes remain cold, focused, calculating angles unseen by most observers. A sudden exchange erupts in the center of the ring. Punches collide simultaneously. Gloves crack against flesh, echoing through the arena. Santa Cruz fires a long right hand, followed by a hook attempting to trap Davis along the ropes. For a brief moment, it appears momentum has fully shifted. Then, everything changes. Davis bends slightly, slipping under a punch with perfect timing. In one fluid motion, he unleashes a devastating left uppercut, rising from the depths of his legs, through his shoulders into Santa Cruz's chin. The punch lands with terrifying precision. The sound alone freezes the arena. Santa Cruz's body goes still. Before collapsing backward, time slows. The crowd erupts into disbelief as the challenger crashes onto the canvas, motionless. Cameras flash, capturing the instant destiny reveals itself. Davis steps away, calmly watching as the referee begins the count. 1. Santa Cruz does not move. The arena transforms into chaos. Fans scream, commentators shout, history unfolding before their eyes. The referee waves his arms, signaling the end. It is over. The knockout is absolute, brutal, unforgettable. Gervonta Davis stands victorious under roaring lights, his power once again proven undeniable. The crowd chants his name, recognizing they have witnessed one of boxing's greatest finishes. His expression remains composed, yet pride glows beneath the surface. Years of struggle, sacrifice, and relentless training culminate in this single moment. Medical staff attend to Santa Cruz, who slowly regains awareness, showing the heart of a warrior. Even in defeat, the audience rises in respect, acknowledging his courage. He fought without fear against a puncher capable of ending fights instantly. His bravery elevated the battle, turning it into legend. Replays illuminate the arena screens, showing the uppercut from every angle. Analysts break down the technique, the positioning, the flawless timing. Experts describe it as perfection in motion. A reminder that boxing is not merely violence, but science, precision, and instinct fused together. Davis climbs the ropes, raising his gloves toward the crowd, absorbing cheers that shake the building. The victory solidifies his reputation as one of the most dangerous fighters alive. Critics who questioned his dominance now fall silent. The knockout speaks louder than any debate ever could. The narrative of the fight becomes clear. Santa Cruz brought relentless pressure, courage, and skill. Davis brought patience, intelligence, and devastating power. When those forces collided, the result created history. As interviews begin, Davis speaks calmly, thanking supporters and acknowledging his opponent's courage. He understands greatness is built not only through victory, but through the bravery of those willing to stand across the ring. Santa Cruz listens respectfully, proving champions exist on both sides of triumph and defeat. Outside the arena, fans replay the knockout endlessly, on their phones reliving the moment again and again. Social media explodes with reactions, comparisons, and praise. Some call it knockout of the year. Others call it one of the greatest finishes ever witnessed. The legacy of that night extends beyond statistics. It represents the unpredictable beauty of boxing, where a single second can redefine careers, where patience meets opportunity, where preparation meets destiny. For Davis, the victory becomes a defining chapter, pushing him closer to superstardom. Promoters, analysts, and fans begin imagining future battles against elite champions. Each discussion centers on one undeniable truth: his power changes everything. Opponents must fight perfectly for 12 rounds, while he needs only one moment. For Santa Cruz, the fight becomes proof of warrior spirit. Though defeated, he gained admiration worldwide for refusing to retreat. His courage ensured the bout would be remembered not only for the knockout, but for the fearless battle leading to it. Years later, highlights of the fight continue to play whenever discussions arise about legendary knockouts. Young fighters watch, studying the timing of the uppercut, understanding how patience and precision can overcome relentless pressure. Trainers use the moment as a lesson in strategy, discipline, and awareness inside the ring. The story of Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz becomes more than a championship contest. It transforms into a symbol of boxing drama at its highest level. To champions meeting at the crossroads of ambition and destiny, producing a moment that transcends sport itself. As the arena empties and lights fade, the echo of the knockout remains suspended in memory. The canvas holds invisible traces of history written through sweat, sacrifice, and courage. Somewhere, a young fan dreams of becoming the next champion, inspired by what unfolded that night. Boxing continues. New fights emerge, new champions rise. Yet certain moments stand above the rest, immortal and untouchable. The brutal uppercut delivered by Gervonta Tank Davis belongs to that rare category, a single punch that captured the essence of competition, risk, and glory. And so the legend lives on. A reminder that inside the squared circle, anything can happen at any second. One fighter searching for opportunity, another chasing legacy, both risking everything for greatness. On that unforgettable night, power met bravery, and history chose its victor. The bell may have stopped ringing, but the story continues echoing through generations of fighters and fans who witnessed the ultimate boxing war, ending in a brutal knockout.